I better get outside because that's where the cameras are. And I run outside, and right as like 3 or 4 carloads of cops are pulling up, and the first lady on the scene, she gets out of her car and tells me, get on the ground, and I abide by what she's saying. But she didn't put her car in park, and it runs right into a telephone pole in front of me.
Oh.
And I'm on the ground. You can hear me go, oh no. Because now they're mad. Yes, what happened was, honestly, I moved out to Los Angeles to become an actor just 2 months or maybe a month after high school.
Yep.
Didn't do a lot,
Right.
for 5-6 years. And then my then girlfriend got pregnant. And I'm like, oh, I have to do something quick because that's the most frightened I've ever been, because I had a little girl on the way and I'm waiting tables and I'm like, I got to do something quick. So I was living next to Antoine Fuqua in this duplex, and he set me up with this casting agent who got me a commercial agent, and I started writing for magazines. And my version of participatory journalism, like Hunter S. Thompson type of.
Yeah.
I was like, how about if one of my first articles was, how about if I test self-defense equipment on myself? That was my best guess at how to support a family. And it was all out of fear of how to support a little girl. Honestly.
That is so, I think you describe that leap as if it's an honest, natural progression. A kid's on the way, and I better, start to get serious here. It's time to test self-defense
killing myself.
Time to shoot myself in the chest while wearing a bulletproof vest.
That'll provide
it worked.
security.
Yeah. So you start doing it, and then you start making videos.
Well, when the only magazine, like a few magazines around town wanted that article, but none of them, they wanted to treat it as a negative pickup. Come see us after you're done, and then the only magazine who would help me, like buy the stun gun, the taser gun, I bought the bulletproof vest with money my mom gave me for Christmas that year, was the editor of Big Brother magazine, Jeff Tremaine, who is now the director of Jackass. And he had a skateboarding magazine owned by Larry Flint. And Jeff, right before I was writing, I said, how about if I write the article? And Jeff goes, why don't you film it at the same time? And for our skate video. I'm like, okay. And that's what happened. And of course I went to he's like, I'll have Dimitri go with you to film it, who's now the director of photography of Jackass.
Right.
And I pull up that morning and I'm like, get in. And he goes, here's the camera. This is play. This is pause. It's got film in it. I'm like, you're not shooting it? He's like, no. Because there was a gun involved. He didn't want
to be there.
Nobody wanted to be.
At the same moment that you have this deal to make a show and you're about to make the show, out of nowhere, you get this offer from Lorne Michaels at Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And I never heard that.
Nothing was happening in my life like 2 or 3 months before. The wonderful things with the family and the kid, but professionally, nothing. And then it's like, I have a TV show. We're about to shoot the pilot for MTV. And then, like you said, Lorne Michaels comes calling, and we go meet at the Polo Lounge, the Beverly Hills Hotel, where Fear and Loathing did begin. And it was a lot, because I had no gigs before this, and he's offering me a spot like 5 minutes on Saturday Night Live each week.
Not to do characters and things like that.
No, to do what I do, to make a video each week. And it was I really seriously considered it, but I ended up thinking I would go on there. I'm not going to have any creative control whatsoever. And I'm about to do this other thing with me and my friends. And where I have all the control, and I'd rather bet on us than enter into that. And would probably, I'd been lucky to be on Saturday Night Live, but I chose that. Well, I didn't think so when while we're shooting the pilot, it got shut down, and I'm like, oh man, we're canceled. This is not even making it to the air now.
Why was it shut down?
We were filming a bit in West Hollywood at this hardware store, which I think is a restaurant now, Laurel Hardware.
It's both. You can get hardware and food.
Oh, great.
I'll have the steak tartare and the rake. I'll have the rake as well.
And I walked in, my face was all dirty in a prison orange jumpsuit, and I was handcuffed, and I was trying to get them to help me saw the handcuffs off.
Right.
They cleared out the place. Everyone's scared, and I realized at one point I'm out there on the saw section sawing, and there's not even my cameramen are around. I'm like, well, shit.
I love that you're committing to the bit, and there's no camera.
At one point, I'm sawing, and it goes right on my wrist, and it was very close to like. So then I heard the cops coming. I'm like, well, I better get outside because that's where the cameras are. And I run outside, and right as like 3 or 4 carloads of cops are pulling up, and the first lady on the scene, she gets out of her car and tells me, get on the ground, and I abide by what she's saying. But she didn't put her car in park, and it runs right into a telephone pole in front of me. Oh. And I'm on the ground. You can hear me go, oh no. Because now they're mad. And MTV couldn't shoot in West Hollywood for over 10 years after that because we didn't have a permit. We didn't know you permitted to shoot these things.
You didn't have a permit?
We didn't know what a permit.
Time, which is that if a camera's going, I will do things that I won't do otherwise.
Yes.
And so in a jackass kind of way, I have always, if there's a camera rolling, I'll say, and there's a potential for people to be laughing.
Yes.
And for it to be recorded. I will do things that otherwise I'd say, oh no, I'd rather not. I eat bugs. I mean, we'll talk about Fear Factor, but all the stuff you guys do in Fear Factor, I lose common sense if I think there's a potential that I remembered seeing that and just being, because I remember thinking, how do they do this now? Because, the TV show has so many sort of iconic moments. How do you do a movie? And I thought you guys made great decisions when you made that movie.
Oh, thank you.
And I don't know, because you up the ante a little bit, but you also have like production and you know what I mean? It's not just the show. It's sort of on steroids and more presentational. What was the thinking behind the movie?
The thinking behind the movie was they called it 3 seasons of Jackass, but it was 24 episodes and over a series of 9-10 months. And we had, unfortunately, a couple of copycat incidences. And it was an election year, and Joseph Lieberman came down on Hollywood. That was his big platform. And me personally and MTV because of that.
Yeah.
So it became impossible to do Jackass, right? We had all these safety OSHA guys on the set. You can't jump off anything more than 4 feet. And I felt like this doesn't feel right. What we do is really silly, right? But it means something to me. So I'm like, I think this is the end. And so I gave an interview to my hometown newspaper and said I quit.
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of surprised because I just went rogue.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of heat back and forth. MTV was upset because I was under contract, yada, yada, yada. A lot of back and forth. Finally, idea for a movie was floated. And Jeff and Spike came to me and said, well, how about if we just do a movie instead? I'm like the idiot I am. I'm like, who's going to play us? And they're like, no.
You idiot.
Yeah. Yes. And
is it a love story?
A naughty version of the TV show. I'm like, okay, got it. So that I was a little confused, as I often.
And always saying yes to things because I thought it would be funny. And I got tossed by a water buffalo once and fell up into the air and fell onto hard concrete when that was not what I was supposed to do. And all my common sense went away. And I think about that all the time. Now I'm thinking about your life where you have a montage playing in your head of things you did where probably halfway through you thought, this is a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, it's like, this is a terrible idea. I'm so glad I'm doing it. We're about to get footage. And by the way, I've always wanted to get hit by a water buffalo, so I'm envious. I was sitting there like, oh.
I'm glad that you look up to me that way. So are there things that stand out to you now that you are this silver-haired, wise, patrician? Are there things that stand out to you now where you go like, oh my God, that was a terrible idea?
I don't know.
Do you have any regrets at all? Like, I wish I hadn't done that one.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've been going back looking through some old bits, and you're like, oh, that, but not like anything for my physical safety, just because, they all can't be hits. So then I'm like, oh man, even watching the first movie, it's almost first Jackass movie. It's so tame into what it became.
Mhm.
And but I don't regret any of that. It's just what it was. And like I'm watching myself do pranks, and I watch it and just go, why did I do that
Right.
course of action? Why couldn't I have pivoted into the?
We all do
I just
that.
like to beat myself up.
Yeah, we all do that. We
Yeah.
all look at past work we've done and have regrets. But for you, it might be, why did I light myself on fire?
No, I
Or
mean the
why
toothpaste
did
is out of the tube, Conan. I can't do anything about it now, so
Yeah.
I'm all right with everything.
That's good.
Um,
Are you in pain? Do you walk around in constant pain?
Sometimes, but I'm not. It's not even a joke. I'm not really in touch with my body,
Me
so
neither.
I can just
Yeah.
kind of deal with whatever.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because my least favorite question is if I go to a doctor or something and they say, now, how does it feel? And I go, I don't know. I just want to get to the
Exactly.
grave.
Yeah.
I hate when they're telling me, or whatever, you get a massage and they're like, now, how does this feel? I'm like, I don't know. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get through life. You know what I mean? I have that kind of feeling. And so when you said that, I was electrified.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I don't know. I did this to myself. So what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain